running ventilators and there are people, they're like, is she making it? Is she about to make it? Is she? Has she failed? Hey, what's up, my beautiful people? How are you today? Come closer. Hey, friend, how are you today and how are you doing? So, today, let's talk about something that is so unusual, but all of us need to know it. Are you your biggest fan? In whatever that you're doing in life, are you your biggest fan? Let me dive into it small, like let me get you into details. So most of the time we think that for us to get somewhere, for us to keep moving, for us to keep going and doing what we want to do in life, we need to be motivated. But if there's one thing I would want to tell you today is, if you don't have that self-motivation, if you're not your biggest fan, like on a daily basis, it's so hard for you to push through the hard wall, especially when you reach at that testing moment for you to cross, So I would want to ask you one more time. I don't know if you're seeing yourself or if you're with someone, or if you can reflect on it and on all things that you've been doing in your life. Are you your biggest fan? Because if you know your biggest fan, then who is your biggest fan? I know, there's God. Yeah, that is automatic. That one is automatic. But about people, that one I'm not so sure about people. But all I can tell is there's a biggest fan who is God. So you should be your second biggest fan. That most of the time will start something. Let's say it can be a business, it can be something that is so catchy, it can be a project, and people are all there telling you, hey, we're so proud of you, you started a business, we're going to support you, we're going to be there for you, we're going to do all these things that promise heaven and earth. But at the end of the day, you're in this ring alone. So once you start that business, it's you to keep pushing through. Whether a client has come or not, you have to keep pushing through. You have to go and open that shop. Whether the project is actually hard on you, you have to wake up in the night and start doing your own work. No one is going to come from outside and come and do for you the work. Even when they say they're going to be there for you, they're so happy for you, darling, you got to be so extraordinary that you take a step of saying, I'm going to take this on a next level and I'm going to be my biggest fan. So let me ask you that today, if the brought two people and that is you and the person that you think is supporting you or is your fan, whom would you choose first? Would you choose yourself or would you choose the people that they have brought? And at the end of the day, I want you to remember one thing, that each and every day that you are your biggest fan. It doesn't matter what you go through, it doesn't matter ups and downs, it doesn't matter whatever it is. Remember, you're your biggest fan. And to keep going, you have to push through it. Keep telling yourself those good things. Keep telling yourself those good words of affirmation. Push through the pain. Find what works for you. Find a coping up mechanism when you're going through a hard time with your business or with your relationship. If it's to see the therapist, if it's your counselor, that is if it's for a relationship, if it's for a business, if you're to have a business coach, if you're to have someone who is more experienced in business more than you, have someone you can speak to. But remember, at the end of the day, whatever they will tell you, if you don't put it in practice, or if you don't go for action, still there's nothing that is going to be happening in your life. So you still have to do something. That is a power that within you. And every day I like this statement that says that the more you're self-motivated, the more you're going to push through for your dreams. Did you hear me very well? The more you're self-motivated, the more you're going to push through for the quality of your dreams. That is what we're talking about right now. Are you willing? Are you willing when there's no one who's coming to wake you up? Are you willing to switch off that TV that you're watching and you go and do something for your life? Are you willing to push through when no one is coming for you? Are you willing to be consistent? Are you willing to get out of your comfort zone? Are you willing to stay committed to your promises? Because we're the first people actually who make promises and we break them. And when you start breaking your promises, that's when you start having that low self-esteem, because you make promises even for yourself that you can never fulfill. So it's so hard for you to really believe in yourself if you can't just do it yourself. If you make a promise that I'm going to do this, or I'm going to meet this client before Friday, and before Friday actually start giving excuses. So the more you do it, you start giving excuses to more other things, and before you know it, you're off the track. It starts small. That's why they say every bad habit, it starts as an infection, and before you know it, it's going to be a big disease. It just starts small. The small things that we see as small, but before you know it, they're affecting all other things. It can be just laying your bed. You wake up every day, you leave your bed not laid, and you know what? 30% of our time we spend it in that bed, that you just don't want to spend 5 minutes, darling good, just 5 minutes, and you lay the bed. You know what it means? Coming back tired after a long day, and you just find a laid bed, like laid bed. That is like my joy, but they start as small things that you say and you ignore, like I have a busy day, let me just go. I have something to do, let me just go. But just know what you left in your bedroom can just keep in your mind. That's why they say when you're in a clean place, actually you're cleaning your brain. When you've just left your bed laid, that alone, knowing that I'm going to come back and I'm coming to a laid bed, it's just a joy, you know. No matter what you go through throughout the day, at least you know you achieved something small. I'm gonna give this example. I tell people that once I've left my bed when it's not laid, honestly, I won't lie. Like, I won't lie. I'm going to be whatever I'll be, and every after maybe 30 minutes, it cracks my mind that, you know what? You are rushing. You left your day, you left your bed not laid. I'm like, hold on, shut up. I can no longer do that. I can't go back to lay the bed. I keep doing my work, and after some time, it still comes back again. You left your bed not laid. You're going to find it the way you left it. And I got tired of those voices. I would be more productive by just laying my bed, which would take maybe 3 minutes. But throughout my day, I'm thinking about how I left my bed not laid. So they be small things, but in actual sense, they add up to big things. So be your biggest fan in whatever that you're doing. Make a step towards who you want to be. Make a step. And to make a step, we want to know who you want to be. I won't wake up and I tell you, darling, I know you want to be this person. I know you want to be a doctor. I know you want to be maybe a nurse. I know you want to be a lawyer. I know you want to be an artist. No way. I don't know who you want to be. So you're your biggest fan. You have that inner voice that tells you, you know what? I want to be this. I want to do this. I want to do this before I die. Maybe I want to have helped people. I want to be this kind of a person. You know, I want to grow spiritually, I want to grow emotionally, I want to grow beyond just growing. You know, there's a big difference when people say, how old are you? And someone is like, I'm 70. Darling, 70? There might be someone of 30 years and they have all the experience that you're having when you're 70. So let's not just grow, just growing for the sake of growing. No, let's grow to live into our dreams. Let's grow to live into who we want to be. And I still say it every time that it will be so hurtful to live, and all of a sudden, you know, that's the day of judgment. You know, oh, wait for it, God, like that day of judgment, and they tell you, you know what? By the way, do you know that you lived only 10% of your life? Like, we gave you all the 100% and you lived just 10%. You can't go back. Like, you just can't go back. So, this is our time to go out and shine. This is our time to do what you want to do. I don't know what you want to do as you, but I know there's something that you've been wanting to try out, and perhaps you're scared. You're like, how will it go? Just one step. Just take one step and get into it. And when you get into it, just don't stop. Don't stop. One step at a time. It doesn't matter how many fans you're having, but just know you have yourself as your biggest fan. No matter who is coming or who is not coming, you're coming for yourself and with God. So you have two people, and the most high power is God. So you have it all fixed together. So I just even love moreover when I'm to connect with the Bible, where Jeremiah 1:19, where God says that they'll fight you, but they'll fail, because I'll be with you. You know what? Because He is always going to be there for you. He's going to be with you even when you're going through the trials, even when you're going through hard times, for your business, for your relationship, for your growth, or for your life journey, whatever that you're going through, or whatever that you're trying to achieve. I don't know, but I know you know. Yeah, the little that I know, it's what maybe I've gone through, but I know that you know what you're going through, and whatever that you're doing, do it with an extra hand of pushing. But just imagine how beautiful it's going to be just in 10 years to come. Just be having the end, and you work backwards. Have the end in the mind and work backwards. Okay, just imagine, do the imagination of who am I going to be just in 20 years, and have that positivity big dream of who you're going to be in just 20 years, and just start working backwards, and that is one step at a time. So I just pass by to let you know that you need to be your biggest fan. That's it. People will be there. People may be there. There are very few actually who come in, and they'll come in at a later stage when they have seen that you've reached somewhere. But at first, they're either in Kamoli, you know the Kamoli, like in ventilators, and there are people, they're like, is she making it? Is she about to make it? Is she? Has she failed? Or what is not happening? Actually, people are aware of what is happening in your life. Like, they're moving with you step by step, even when someone show you, but I'm sure people are there and they're seeing what you're doing. So try to make sure that you keep going, push through the pain, push through those hard times. There's even this man who just say, you know what, I'll do it. It's my mountain. I'll move and move on this mountain. You either see me on the mountain waving at you like, hey, I made it, you know, or you see me when I'm laid down, I'm dead somewhere. So you have two choices, no in between, and you better not settle for like a mediocrity life, like a middle class life. No, you're destined for greatness, and I still believe in you. I'll say it over and over again. I still believe in you each day and every day, and I'm proud of you. I'm proud of those little steps that you're taking that no one is seeing. But I'm a sister from another mother that still believes in you, that it's gonna be okay very soon. Just keep going, keep being your own fan, like own best fan. Okay, so till then, I love you and have a blessed day. Bye bye.